we take a lot of shortcuts. That's part of the magic. If you've often wondered why it is that these neural networks for the new AIs are very computationally expensive, the other day Sam Altman was talking about how they were having to put out literal fires in their server room. Let's talk about how that is so. When we started learning about neural networks, the first, let's say, a week or so, we were learning some very heavy maths. These matrices with whole numbers, but, well, think about the level of complexity that you come to when you start to go to logarithmic numbers. Yeah. So that's the kind of arithmetics that these neural networks have to do. So these neural networks are doing a whole lot of emulation of what the mind does. This is kind of a problem, and that's why it's very computationally expensive. There are various organizations that have been working the problem, and they've come up with a more aligned process of doing this, something called a neuromorphic chip. This is a chip that behaves in the exact kind of way that our brain does, because our brain is very efficient. We use very little power to make some very heavy computations. In so doing, they came up with this thing called a neuromorphic chip, something for another video that I'm working on. I'll be able to share that with you once that is ready.